The world's best-selling SUV is now a hybrid.
This last few weeks it's all been about the hybrids, and this week is no different. However, this is the new CR-V hybrid.
A little bit different to the Insight we were driving last week, isn't it, Ben?
Yeah, the original CR-V was released in 1995 and swiftly became the world's best-selling SUV.
The EX trim we have costs just under £38,000 and comes with all-wheel drive and a hybrid powertrain. There is no diesel option.
There are 3 other trims to choose from. This one is chock full of features. It's powered by a 2-litre petrol Atkinson cycle engine.
Now what does that mean? Well, as we've established, it's hybrid, which means it's got 2 electric motors, one to propel and one to charge. This isn't plug-in. Ours is all-wheel drive. You can get petrols, manuals, 2-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, and the CVT.
The Insight was the first breed of hybrid for Honda. If you want to see our road trip, click here. This is the latest iteration. Prices start at just under £27,000 and the one we have here is just under £38,000 with metallic paint that will set you back £550.
Speaking of that, I'll be looking at the exterior and the styling.
I'll be looking at the interior, the practicality and the functionality.
And then we'll both drive it, and then Annabelle will bring you the verdict. If you like this video and our content, please give us a thumbs up, it all helps. And please subscribe to the channel too. Hit the notification bell, that way you'll be updated every time we upload some new content. And there's lots coming, there really is.
Thank you.
When it comes to the front of the CR-V, you have unique headlamps. I like the flow of the bonnet round here. You've got lots of chrome, including the Honda badge. Hexagonal styling here, which is functional. Big chunky bumpers, plastic cladding, and you get a feel for the ride height of the vehicle as well. And one thing that I did expect is a symbol that it was a hybrid, but nothing. When it comes to tech on this car, well, where do I start? It's got everything. It's got all the bells and whistles. Everything from collision mitigation through to active cruise control. You've got LED daytime running lights, LED headlamps, high beam assist, rain sensing wipers, cornering fogs and parking sensors. Coming to the side of the vehicle, the first thing you notice is the raised ride height. The CR-V comes with 18-inch alloy wheels. You've got a high profile tyre as well, so that gives you comfort on-road and off-road. Cladding surrounds the arches, giving it an off-road look. And one thing depicting this from the combustion CR-Vs is the hybrid badge in chrome and blue. You also have cladding and chrome that runs along the bottom of the vehicle. Now one cool thing is this covers the sill, so no more muddy trousers. Power folding door mirrors, blind spot detection, cross traffic warning, you name it. Keyless entry, lots of chrome as well to give it an executive look. Roof rails, panoramic sunroof behind there, privacy glass, and one design feature that I really love is this rear lens. Just look at that shaping, beautiful. You've also got discs all round with the front being vented. Coming to the back of the vehicle, look at this for clearance. A very capable all-wheel drive, lots more chrome, nice clear Honda badge. You're reminded it is the all-wheel drive and this is the hybrid. Discreet badging as well, like it. CR-V here, parking sensors, reversing camera, colour-coded rear spoiler, high-level brake light, and yeah, these lenses look exceptionally good from the side and from the rear. They're also LED. Finished off with a shark fin aerial.
Let's see how easy it is to get into the CR-V. Getting in is made easier with the raised ride height and the nice wide opening doors. It also helps that there's a grab handle above the driver's seat. Okay. That was very easy. And now I'm in. It's very comfortable. The seat is buckety, it supports you and holds you very well. It's also very luxurious. And this is an interesting configuration. It's Honda's new setup, a good sized infotainment screen and a heads-up display. However, I'll get into that more when we look at the tech. Very stylish. I like this wood inlay. I think we saw this in the Honda E at Goodwood. When it comes to functionality, well, this car has everything. We have all-round electric windows, electrically operated heated and folding door mirrors with blind spot detection, and it also comes with cross-traffic monitoring. Here on the right, the first thing you see is your pulsing start-stop button. Underneath you've got some shortcut buttons, including your heads-up display. You can disable your parking sensors, you can even open the boot. When it comes to the steering wheel, it's leather wrapped and it's heated. You'll have paddles at the back. You've also got a shortcut button for the heads-up display on here as well, active cruise control, and underneath that your lane keep assist, which will actually corner for you if you let it. You also have media shortcut buttons and telephony underneath. You can also control your fuel computer here. Automatic headlights with high beam assist, rain sensing wipers that you activate using these stalks here, as well as other functions. This cluster differs from a combustion engine for the fact that it's hybrid, so you've got charge on the left and power on the right. And check out the heads-up display. That's well nifty. I can also change the view using the button on the steering wheel. It gives you direction, compass points, and above that it's got traffic sign recognition, charge, power, and lots more. When it comes to the infotainment screen, it's a nice size. It's also touchscreen. It's got navigation, DAB radio. You can even set some of the settings in the car through it, and it comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It also comes with 9 speakers and a subwoofer. The tunes are banging. Underneath that, you have your dual zone climate control with your shortcut buttons here and your seat heating buttons underneath. Now we get to the interesting part. Park, reverse, neutral and drive. And it's just push button. That's it. That's all you have. On the right, you've got your power handbrake with brake hold assist here. And on the left, you've got your driving modes, Sport, Eco and EV. You can actually have and activate Sport at the same time as being an EV. Nice one. You also get 2 12-volt sockets, one here and one in here, as well as 2 USB ports and an HDMI one as well. When it comes to practicality, this seat is set up for Ben. He is 6'3", and you can see that I've got lots of leg room and lots of headroom. The steering wheel has reach and rake adjustments, and when it comes to the driver's seat, well, it's got all the bells and whistles. It's electrically operated and it has lumbar support. The passenger seat is manual, but it does have electric lumbar support. When it comes to the driving position, you're very comfortable with a padded armrest on the door and one in the centre that's big enough that you can share with your front passenger. I love this cockpit style. Everything faces you, makes it much easier for the driver. You also get a footrest for your left foot. You also have a panoramic sunroof, which as you can see is huge. Control buttons are here, as well as your SOS buttons and your reading lights. And you also have here a sunglasses holder, and oh my gosh, free pair of sunnies. Wonder who's lost those. I think we better send those back to Honda, or at least tell them. When it comes to storage, you have decent sized door bins, which in comparison to the inside had none. I could get a snack and a small book in there, as well as 2 bottles, or a bottle and a cup. When it comes to the centre, good sized storage here, and the cup holders have grippers on both sides. You have storage here. Now there's some nifty functions with this. Not only does it slide back for your power outlets, but you've got a good sized bin there. And when you lift up the armrest, you've got storage there, but you can also do this, and it does remove. The vehicle also has audible spoken warnings. For example, release the handbrake. It even has a mirror where you can keep an eye on your kids in the back. Now I'm going to see how easy it is to get into the back. Again, nice wide opening doors. Look, these doors even open at just under a 90-degree angle, making it much easier to get in. Very nice. Grab handle above this door as well. So, here we go. That was nice and easy. It's lovely here in the back. You've got padded armrests, and the centre here, it's got 2 cup holders, giving you a very nice, comfortable seating position. Plenty of leg room. I can get my feet underneath here as well, which helps me stretch out. Again, this seat is set up for Ben. I've got plenty of headroom. Panoramic sunroof means you've got plenty of light in here. Even with the privacy glass, it's nice and light and airy. Now, 3 adults in here, no problem, especially on a long journey. 2 children, 3 children, no problem at all. 3 adults, shorter journey only, I think. But it would be a very comfortable one. You have mat pockets on the backs of the seats in front of you, and you can recline these seats as well for added comfort. Oh, that's very nice. Comes with all-round airbags, ISOFIX points, decent sized door pockets, 2 USB charging points here. It's very stylish, the same as the front. You have stitched leather here, you've got the wood inlay. It is hard plastic at the top, but with the padded door, it's very comfortable. When it comes to the boot of the car, you can unlock it using the key. It's also a power assisted tailgate, and you have many options on how to open it. You have a button here. You can use the key fob, and there's gesture control with your foot. See? You can also open it using a button on the dash. A nifty thing about this tailgate is you can adjust the height settings. I'm quite small, so for me, that's perfect. Then to shut it, all I need to do is either use the key fob or press that button. When it comes to storage, you have lots. This is all-wheel drive, which means the boots are smaller than the 2-wheel drive. And the storage goes from 497 litres all the way up to 1,697 litres, depending on the configuration of the seats. Nice square space, no load lip. You have 4 tethering points and a 12-volt socket on the left, lights either side, and you've got the release handles for the seat just here and here. And under the false floor you have a jack and a tyre inflation kit.
Welcome aboard the Honda CR-V. This is a hybrid version. It's powered by an Atkinson cycle engine. It's 2 litre and it has 2 electric motors, one to propel it and one to charge it. Yes, this doesn't plug in. You can choose from 4 trims.
The S, the SE, the SR and the EX. This is the EX, so it's top of the range.
This model is all-wheel drive, and because it's an Atkinson cycle engine, that smoothly allows you to transition.
A unique powertrain sits at the heart of the car with an Atkinson cycle IC engine and is overseen and controlled by Honda's unique intelligent multi-mode drive software. The drivetrain is capable of offering users 3 driving modes.
This system is predominantly developed for economy, but it's not bad at putting performance down either. Pulls 0 to 60 in 9.2. If you go for the manual, you'll hit it in 8.8. Where this car excels, in my opinion, is when you floor it.
Just feel that. Oh.
Okay, that wasn't in sport mode, so we'll try it again in sport mode. Yes, you can kind of tell when it's in sport mode.
Yeah, my head was literally pinned.
It's a lot of fun, this car, it really is. I took it to a car meet the other day because it was very practical, had lots of room for the camera gear and all types of things. And I also thought it might turn a few heads, which it did, because it was pulling away from lights and it was as quiet as a mouse until you floored it, and that's when the electric motors and the engine both
Roared
tuned in
to
together
life, yeah.
and roared, because it can make some noise.
Yeah.
90% of the time though, you won't be anywhere near that. You can just literally creep along. Ooh. As you can see, progressive power. It's amazing. When you put your foot down, it is instant. But that's the beauty of having electric motors as well. It is literally that quick.
Well, it's more than just versatility, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
It's having your cake and eating it. You've got the versatility of an electric motor and the power and the support of a combustion engine.
Which delivers absolutely great economy. You can get up to 50 to the gallon.
See, that's mad.
Yeah.
See, I mean, there was a reason that this CR-V, before it became a hybrid, was the best-selling SUV in the world. All they did is thought, right, let's just make it better by making a hybrid version.
Let's bring it into the future.
Yeah, exactly.
The all-wheel drive is very good. I did have it possibly sliding the other day.
Interesting.
Well, that's it. It made its mark on a few cars. Just pulling away and driving it a little more spiritedly, you can have a lot of fun in it. Yes, it's a family SUV, but because it's Honda, it's still got that feel of, ooh, I can do this, I can do that. And there you go, start stop as well. So you've got EV mode, Econ mode and Sport. Each button changes the characteristics of the vehicle. EV means you'll be travelling on pure electric. See, now we're travelling away in electric, pure electric.
It's almost like we're in stealth mode.
Yeah.
Which for a vehicle this big you wouldn't think could be so stealthy, but oh my goodness, it is.
But if I floor it,
Oh, there we are, it's kicking him.
there you go. It can launch. And that's what I like about it. It's like a Jekyll and Hyde type thing. It's got a calm side, but it's also got quite a raw side. It's not the fastest SUV in the world, but it is engaging, and I think it's quite dynamic as well. Suspension wise, it can be very comfortable, but it can still grip, and the way that they've managed to get the middle, so it's not too raw on your back, but it still holds the road exceptionally well. But that's helped with all-wheel drive as well.
And speaking as a passenger, you've got a really comfortable seating position, great visibility, there's very little body roll, it's very quiet in here in terms of cabin noise. They seem to have insulated it very well against noise and vibration.
Well, refinement has to be good, especially with an EV, doesn't it?
It does.
Because otherwise you'll hear every mortal thing. You won't have an engine noise.
But you'll have everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's been done very well.
Steering wise, it weightens up very nicely. It's very light for manoeuvring. You've got parking sensors, reversing camera. Going back to the steering though, when you're doing spirited driving, it goes exactly where you point it. Price wise, this is 38,000, but the range does start at just over 26,000. But as Annabelle mentioned, this is the EX, so it's got all the bells and whistles. You've got Honda Sensing as well, which is Honda's safety system, which incorporates collision mitigation, cross traffic monitoring, active cruise control, and lane keep assist as well. If you allow this car to, it will steer down a road for you. I'm not exaggerating.
It's impressive. Honda is always consistent in the fact that even with their smaller cars, which you think would be an everyday runabout, for example the Jazz, yet it's got power under that hood.
Well, it does if you get the sport version, doesn't it? And that's the thing. If you choose a specific trim from a Honda, you get exactly what you pay for.
Yeah.
Whereas the hybrid combines both. You get the economy, you get cutting edge tech, you get EV, and you've got a petrol engine as well. And you don't have to plug it in.
That's why Honda looked at it and thought, let's take our best-selling SUV and make it better.
And they have.
Yeah.
All we need now is an EV pure powertrain.
Ooh. Well, you never know.
But this is well on the way.
It is, isn't it?
It really is. And it's good fun. And no matter what I've tried to do to use fuel,
You haven't?
no,
Yeah.
I've still got loads.
Yes.
And I've been everywhere.
Yes.
It's got a decent raised ride height, which means it's easy to get in, but it also means it's capable off-road. You can go down muddy trails, and you can get through campsites with ease.
Finding the raised ride height with nice wide opening doors and grab handles over all of them, I found it very easy to get in and out.
Our model has a power tailgate. The cluster's nice and clear. You've even got heads-up display on here as well. So you've got the charge bar on the left, which shows you when you're putting power back into the batteries, and you've got your power on the right, which shows you when you're using.
It's got 9 speakers and a subwoofer. The tunes are banging. It's a really good sound system. It turns a road trip into a party.
It's got very good brakes. I was going down the motorway the other day and I hit the brakes, and when I got to my destination, the guy behind said he had to brake pretty hard in his 300 Chrysler to not back end me. But yeah, it's got stability control, it's got ABS, it's got front and rear discs with the front being vented, and electronic handbrake. You've got descent control in here as well. The thing about the CR-V is it can be a nice calm vehicle to pot around the villages in EV mode, making no noise whatsoever. Or, as I mentioned before, it's got that darker side where you put it in sport mode
And it roars.
and it handles very sportily, which isn't really a surprise as Honda, but it maybe is. The fact is it's an SUV. It's really good to drive, it really is.
Felt very well planted, under control, very smooth indeed.
When it comes to SUVs, the CR-V from Honda has been at the forefront since its release in 1995, and now we have the hybrid version. Prices start at around £26,000. With a 2-litre petrol hybrid powertrain that utilises an Atkinson cycle IC and works with 2 electric motors, 1 propulsion and 1 generator motor, it means you don't have to plug it in. There are 4 trims in the range: the S, the SE, the SR and the EX, and prices start at around £26,000. The one we have here is the EX. It comes with all-wheel drive and costs just under £38,000. All models have all-round LED lights, 18-inch alloy wheels and Honda Sensing, which includes adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning and lane departure warning, to name but a few. The EX also comes with a panoramic sunroof, a power tailgate that is hands-free, a heads-up display, LED front fog lights and heated front seats, to name but a few. With 3 driving modes, 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive to choose from, 5 or 7 seats and great fuel economy, this hybrid petrol engine gives this world-class SUV the advantage for the new decade and beyond.